So destructuring is a feature in JavaScript that allows you to extract values from arrays or properties from objects and assign them to variables in a simpler and cleaner way. So all that said, let's just dive into the code. Let's say we have a constant user is equal to an object that contains user name. Let's call him Paul, and then Paul has an age. Let's say Paul has an age, and then age, let's say Paul is 19, or any age is good, 29 or whatever. So this is an object, right? You have object name, property, and all of that. So let's do a console log first. A console to log user. So you can see it gives us this object where user is Paul and the age is 29. So imagine if you want to output the name of the user. So you're gonna be user.name. What's going on? User dot the username. So user dot username is Paul, right? So this can become quite messy and difficult to. It's actually good, but the structuring helps make it better. So username and let's say what's the other one? User dot age 29. We can turn this to a sentence. Sorry, highlight. So Control Shift and do this. All right, so let's just do it manually. I don't know what's going on, so let's do it manually. So uh hi dear $, dear user dot username. So you can see this stuff looks quite annoying. Just quite, it's not that clear. It's actually not, but not okay. Let's finish it so you get a bit of it. Hi dear user dot username. You are this. Let's say you are user dot age is, let's go down, is old. So you can see this. Hi dear Paul, you are 29 years old. Now I'm using user username, user dot age. So this is nice, yes, but there's a more cleaner way to write this. So I can just come here and be like age. You can see what I'm doing. I'm moving the user dot age, and I can destructure that value. So say constant, and destructure this from user, right? From user. So constant username and age. Voila. That is how it's pronounced. Voila. Okay, so hi there, Paul. You are 29 years old. So you can see the beauty of the structuring. So yeah, I destructure the value of username and age from this object. So you can see the beauty of the structuring. Now it's a little more cleaner and more understandable. So when someone just come here and look at username, they know that it's username. When they look at age, they know it's age. Pretty cool, isn't it? So this is object destructuring. There's also array destructuring. So array destructuring, uh, if you have an array, constant user, let's turn this array is equal to an array that contains a name. What's name we use? Paul, right? Paul. Yes. So this is the first object in the array or value in the array, and then this age is 23 or whatever, 23 years. So if we go here and be like console.log hi dear let me go down a little. Hi dear let's say user. Okay, let's move this age here. Hi dear Paul 23. Okay, so you know how it's done. If it, since it's an array, you can use the so hi dear Paul, you are dash. It should be years old year. So let's put the dollar sign there. Dollar sign how many years old is he? User square brackets 1, right? Close, yeah. You are 23. Let's space this a little. You're 23 years old. So just tell me, how does this look like? Is it good? It's code looks quite confusing if you don't understand or know what it is. But then with the structuring, you can be like constant. Let's call it username. You can see what I'm doing. Username and age will be equal to user. So if I pass this property or the value to here, let's call it username. Close this. Add the poll. It's working. Username and age. Hi dear Paul, you are 23 years old. Flipping in it. Little space here. That's not. If you're just focusing on the concept here, so you are dash 8 old. So you can see the beauty of the structuring. I've destructured this value from user. It means the way I understand the structuring or explain it better is saying the structuring is a way of bringing out. So I'm saying bring out user name from user. But now it can become quite confusing because there's no username here and there's no age here. So how then does it know that this is name and this is age? Well, in array destructuring, we focus on positions rather than the values exactly. Focus on position. So if I turn this to age, watch what I'm doing, and turn this to username. So you say, hi dear 23, you are years poor old. Sorry, the let's put the years here. You are you are 4 years old. You can see in array destructuring, it focuses on the position. So age here is the first value, Paul is first value. So it assigns age to Paul. But this can be funny. So it's quite understandable, right? So it assigns age to the first value, username to the second value. Pretty easy. So if you turn this, let's turn this back. Yes, we know of the error. Stop telling us an age. So hi dear Paul, you are 23 years old. Pretty easy. So this is the beauty of the structuring. It makes our code easier and more understandable and readable. Let's try something. Sorry. This is user. Hi dear Paul 23. You are only 5 years old. Really? Hi there. Paul 23. You are only 5 years old. Okay, so you might be confused. There are more concept to this, but what it does here is username is actually equal to the first user here, the first value here. So the first value here is an array itself that contains other values. So if I turn this to maybe watch what I'm doing, 2033. So you see, it now turns user, it turns username to all that is in user and turns age to the next value, which is 32. So yes, if you have any question on this, you can leave a comment. I'll reply as soon as I can.